Hi guys, it's lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful day so far. So today I have another speed build video for you. This is a shipping container, kind of refurbished shipping container type of home. I know that these are usually built in Evergreen Harbour, but I decided to build this one in Brindleton Bay because I really like the view of the ocean and the kind of colour scheme I wanted to do fit with the environment and the landscape perfectly in Brindleton Bay. So that's where we are building today. I believe this is a 20 by 20 lot, so it's not the biggest, but this home isn't massive either. Don't get me wrong, it is a very good size home, but it's not made for a huge family or anything like that. So there is only 2 beds, 1 double bed, 1 single bed, and a bathroom with just a shower. They've got a really decent sized kitchen and dining room, a very good sized living room, a sunroom, and lots of balcony or porch space as well, and a very generous back garden, well, technically a side yard as well, with a swimming pool. So it's quite a, what I would call, luxurious home. They've kind of taken these shipping containers and made them into quite a modern luxurious home, and I really like the outcome of it. I've never actually done a shipping container home before, and I actually found this picture on Pinterest, which I was really inspired by, so I will try and put that on screen here just so you know what my reference was. I've seen a few other builders also try to do this kind of shape. It's really interesting, and I really enjoyed kind of making it my own. Changed the color schemes a bit, but the overall structure is quite similar, and I really enjoyed building this. It was nice to do something a little bit different, slightly out of my comfort zone, I suppose, and just be creative with it. It's not an eco home. I know a lot of shipping container homes builders do as eco homes, but this one isn't really an eco home. There's no, what are they called? Oh my god. You know what I mean. All of those additional things that came with eco lifestyle that can help you save energy. There's nothing like that. I don't know why I can't think of the name. Probably because I have just been recording almost like for the past 2 days. I've recorded 7 videos because I am going to my family home in Leeds tomorrow, and I really wanted to finish off my Teens of the Spice Market series, which I'm posting on Sunday, and there are 7 videos for that series that are going to be posted over the entire week next week, and I really wanted to get those done because I can't take my gaming computer with me to do all those edits, so it kind of had to be now or never. So I've been very busy, and my brain is kind of fried, if I'm honest, so I might even be more rambly than usual, which you might not have even thought possible, because my voiceovers are usually not very successful, but I do try my best, so I hope you can understand me just fine. And honestly, I'm not very good at remembering the names of certain things, especially when I'm trying to remember them. And when, I don't know if I think I've spoken about this in like my really early videos, but I used to get so, and I still get very nervous when I'm recording. Like, public speaking and doing these type of recordings don't really come naturally to me, so I do struggle a little bit with my confidence, and I get tongue-tied a lot, and I just really stumble over my words. I've gotten a little bit better. I don't really want to go back and listen to my old ones but I might even get rid of some of them because they were not very good, and I'm not saying these are either because I'm still a rambly mess, but I feel a little bit more confident now compared to when I first started. But yeah, I'm really sorry if I do come off as rambly or not knowing how to really articulate very well. I'm just nervous, basically. That's all it is. And here you can see me struggling to build like an inbuilt pond, and then I realized there's a much simpler way of doing it. That's not this. I realized it like after I built it. I was like, why didn't I just do it this way? Honestly, I just struggle my way through every part of these videos, but I really liked this little decorative addition to the landscaping. I feel like it's a little bit unique and interesting. It's just a nice feature to have outside of a home, and it makes it look a little bit more modern and kind of fancy, to be honest. And I kept the rest of it quite open, and I kept the landscaping actually to a minimum because I just didn't feel like this lot needed loads and loads of landscaping, because it's in the middle of this beautiful lush forest space, and it has the beach in the back, so I didn't really feel the need to go ham on the landscaping. Actually, I built a tiny home the other week, and I decided not to post it. I might go back and see how I feel about it now, but once I finished it, I just really didn't like the look of it, because I think I went too over the top with the landscaping, and that's sometimes my issue. I do that quite a lot, and most of the time I keep it because I like an overgrown garden and I don't mind it being a little too over the top, but this one, it just kind of completely overwhelmed the tiny home, and I didn't like it in the end. I might go back and see how I feel about it later, but I kind of built this as a cleanse and to try and do something a little bit different, because I felt like I needed to step out of my comfort zone a bit. Obviously when cottage living came out, I was super hyped because I love cottages and I wanted to do loads, but I started to feel like I was doing, I don't know, like I was too comfortable with it, and I wasn't really pushing myself to create something a little bit more unique, and I felt a bit in a rut with all the cottages that I was building. And yeah, I just really liked this build. It was really refreshing to do, and I really like the interior, so I hope you guys do too, because I wanted the look to be modern but with a lot of reused furniture, so you know, a lot of wood, a lot of more rustic pieces combined with more modern elements as well. So there is a lot of eco lifestyle in here. There's some snowy escape, there's some dream home decorator, and I use a clutter from everywhere, from all the packs that we've got, but I think those are the main packs that I've used, as well as cats and dogs as well. I don't know, I wanted to mix that newer and older style of decorating, and I think it looks really, really nice. It might be one of my favorite interiors. The color scheme I went for, kind of a light blue mostly, but blues anyway. Light wood tones with some I don't know, some deeper wood tones. I didn't match everything precisely, but there's a lot of blue, greens and browns. I really was drawn to this kind of greeny blue, I suppose. Sometimes it looks like quite sagey and sometimes it looks really blue, but there are a lot of items in the Dream Home Decorator pack that has this swatch, so I used a lot of those, and everything feels very cohesive and just goes together really, really well in my opinion. So you'll have to let me know what you think. But this is the kitchen space. Actually, the bottom floor of this home, because it is 3 stories, but the 3rd story is basically just a sunroom with some chairs in it for like a little reading nook, because there's not much space in there. I could have done an office or something, but I don't know, I wanted to keep it really bright and airy. But my favorite space is the ground floor or the bottom floor, because it's really open. You come in through these big sliding doors, which are from Eco Lifestyle, into the living space and then into the kitchen / dining. Actually, to access the 2nd floor, you have to go outside and upstairs, which is kind of like an alternative entrance, but it's the only way to get to the top floor, the 2nd floor, which has the bedrooms in it. So it's not ideal, but at least the bathroom is on the same floor as the bedrooms. So if you realistically, if you get up in the middle of the night, you won't be going like down a set of stairs to get to the toilet. But if you are watching TV or just sitting in the living room on a nighttime and needed the loo, you would have to go outside and up the stairs to get to the bathroom. So I am sorry, that's a little bit inconvenient. And to get to the sunroom on the top floor, there's a ladder in the kind of entryway where the stairs are. But yes, there is also another sunroom in this build. It's on the ground floor and it's just off the dining space here. I really like that space as well. It's very light and airy. I feel like I should have just put a laptop or something in this room for, or in this build for some sort of activity or skill building, but I just didn't think about it because it was such, I know I didn't say it was an eco build, but it has that kind of style, and putting a TV or a laptop just didn't feel right. So there is a real lack of technology in this build, but you can easily just put one in there or put one in your Sims inventory if you do want to use this home. There's also a lot of plants in this build as well. I wanted there to be a lot of green spaces, also to tie in with the landscaping outside. I used that new plant from the cottage living kit. A kit? Pack. It's a why did I say kit? It's one of my new favorite plants because it's really skinny and you can just put it anywhere, and it's so leafy and it's gorgeous. I really like it. But this is that sunroom that I was talking about. I've just realized here that I missed a little bit of the wallpaper on the left side. I will fix that before it is uploaded to the gallery. But it's just a nice relaxing space. I built this before the spa day update. I would have liked to put a yoga mat or something in here because I think that would have been a really nice place to do it. I never really think about creating function rooms for a particular skill or activity, and I really should start doing that more often, or just at least, you know, have it in mind. Usually if I have a little jutting out piece to a build, it's usually a sunroom, but there are other things that we could make it, like an art studio, or a place for plants, or a yoga studio. Like, it doesn't have to be a sunroom all the time, or it can be a combination, but I just never gravitate towards that. So I will try and do that some more, because I've noticed in my builds I need to include more skill building. I noticed that outside when I decorate the kind of porch or balcony area, so I put an art easel there, so there is at least one activity in this build, but there's no TV or computer, but there are bookshelves, so your Sims can read and paint. But here there's this really weird little awkward jut out. I'm not sure how easy it would be for the Sims to access this, but in my mind, if this was a real house, that would be such a nice place to sit on that windowsill and read. So that's why I put that little bookshelf there, and I think it looks really cute. I'm not sure, again, how accessible that is for Sims, but it's just a nice little section there anyway. Here is just a tiny little hallway that leads to both of the bedrooms. So there is a single bed in this room here and then a double bed in the other room, because this was a little bit more of an awkward shape. It's a bit of an L-shaped room, and I kind of imagine that this is a guest room. So the Sim or the Sims that live here use the double bedroom as the main bedroom for this home, and this little room here is just in case they have some guests. So it's not super personalized. I added some boxes to the top of this dresser from Snowy Escape, which I've never used and is so nice. And I added a mirror and a plant and some artwork. Just keep it quite simple, but still really pretty, and definitely a nice guest room because there's the view of the ocean from that back window, which is just really nice. And this is the main bedroom. Again, not a huge space, a little bit bigger than the other single bed bedroom, but still quite simply decorated. This house in general doesn't have loads and loads of clutter in it. I just wanted to keep it quite basic, keep it clean, keep it quite sleek, and hopefully I achieved that. I really like this kind of decor style. I know I always kind of go ham on the clutter because that's also what I like, but this kind of build just suits a little bit more of a clean style. I decorated this part after the Spa Day update, so I did use that new nail kit thing that we got in the Spa Day update. I haven't had the chance to really play around with everything that we got in that update, but it went down pretty well, so I'm really looking forward to it. People are quite pleased that they are redoing or refreshing these kind of older packs. I'm quite surprised they started with Spa Day, because I think it was the second or third, I don't think it was the fourth pack that came out, but people said that there might have been one or two other packs that they would have preferred to have been refreshed before Spa Day, but hopefully they will be doing more in the future, so we have that to look forward to. And here is just the kind of front porch / balcony, which can be found on the second floor of this build. There's just a little chairs and table outside. There's the art easel. I can't remember if I put the chess table or not. I might have. And there's just another seating area, and this is the second sunroom right at the top. They have a really beautiful view of the ocean. Unfortunately they can't see it because of where the chairs had to be because of the ladder and the door placement, but they can turn around and see the sea that way. But again, very plainly decorated. And here I didn't know exactly what to do for this little, I don't know if you'd call it a balcony space, but I thought it would be a nice place to sunbathe, so I had some lounge chairs up there and kept it pretty simple really. And here I decided to give them a pool because I didn't really know how to fill in this space, and when you don't know how to fill in a space, you add a side table or you add a pool. So that is what I did here, but I think it really fits in with the rest of the build. It's a little bit of a luxurious item to have, so your Sims can do some swimming, some exercise as an activity, as a skill building option as well. But here there's just a barbecue and some dining chairs and a table, and that is pretty much it for this build. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, please do like, comment and subscribe. You can find this build on my gallery, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!